magazine is a quarterly. It's a niche magazine, so we have to like be innovative every time, every single issue. We have to come up with like a new idea. So the way we come up with the angles to like cover a story, whether it's a West Side Story on Broadway or a show like So You Think You Can Dance, we can't just like do a review like everybody else would do. So we come up with like a fashion photo shoot with like an editorial, with interviews. Like instead of taking, for example, just the cast members, we have the choreographers, we have like people from like backstage that also interact within the photo shoot, which usually you don't see, and we bring together like fashion, dancers, and like make it like with like a pop culture phenomenon like West Side Story, and we put it on print. After the where we consider ourselves innovative is in design. Every single page of the magazine matters because there is 88 pages, and all of them have like a very specific meaning. There is different layers of like seeing the page itself. You have like of course the spread with like the layout, the graphics, the text, but the text and the image complement each other. It's not it cannot be redundant. So you're telling stories differently, and also we are like our target are people that do not go to newsstand usually. So we have to like bring them like a magazine that they will want to read, to keep, to put on their coffee table, not because it's just beautiful, because there is reference to it. And trying to be not like in terms of timing, not too much like identifying this is 2008, this is 2009, like so the content like can last for a long time.
And what are you doing something different? I just saw your most recent issue, and it's like a poster.
It is.
What's the idea behind the poster issue?
Everybody's been talking about the fact that it's the crisis everywhere. Like everybody's saying it's the economic crisis on the media, on TV, and it's true. It is the economic crisis specifically for magazines like us because, and it's normal when you have like big companies that have like a budget for advertising. The first thing they cut is like advertising in magazines, and specifically the small magazine, the niche magazine. So beforehand, when I realized that this spring was going to be like a really tough one in terms of advertising, I started to think, and I was like, okay, we are printing on recycled paper. Let's do something that's going to be economical for the company, so we don't die, and so we can have like a magazine published that's going to like create a buzz for people, but that's also like bringing something else to the table. And by bringing a poster issue, that's like the poster issue, we print on less paper, we have a lot of content, and of course you have less margin, so you're not like restricted in terms of like pages to flip, so you can put like much more articles in like 16 pages like spread out. You have more content than just on 60 pages that you turn. So we wanted to make a statement, cut less tree by having like a poster that prints on less paper, having something innovative in design, and also a tribute to a graphic design from the 20th century. If you really look closely at the last issue, we like you go through like from 1910, 20s, 30s, 50s. Like we took like for each article we cover the feeling of a decade in graphic design. And all of it is about artistic reinvention because, well, we target artists and people that live in the artistic world. So we had to like bring to the table like an issue that's like green, more green than before. We cut less tree. We are printed on green paper with as many content, and also with the idea to bring the readers to the online version as well. So now you like. Everybody that like buys the magazine gets a code, and you go on movmnt.com/reinvention, and you have like 84 pages, like the full 84 pages with extra content also. So it's about merging all the different worlds, the printed world and the online world, not abandoning the printed world because that's what we love. I love paper, but we have to be like smart about the world we live in, and that's why we try to like reinvent ourselves.
Do you think there's a future for print for the generation you are trying to reach?
Yeah,
your generation.
No, for sure. Like, yeah, definitely. There is still for the people that were born like with a computer in their hands or with a remote control in their hands. There's still this attached to like something that you can hold in your hand, that you can turn. Like, you can have the best technology in the world, like flipping through pages in the air, like you can still not feel the touch, and even if you can have like a touch technology, like there is still something where you can like, I don't know, like even like shred a page and put it in your pocket is something that you cannot do with like digital. Like I have an iPhone, but it's black right now, so I can't like, I still think that even the 15, 18, 24 years old right now, there is still this attached to like something that you can like touch and shred and just be human actually, just like stay a little bit human.
Thank you.